right, folks, welcome in. Here's Bluegrass Sports Nation coming to you live from Campton, Kentucky. 55th District first round action here on Saturday. Going to be the 2-3 game here between the Breathitt County Bobcats and the Jackson City Tigers here in round one. Winner gets the Wolfe County Wolves on Monday night in the district championship game. We're here a little bit early. We thought we were about to go ahead and throw the first pitch there as the umpires are ready to rock and roll. Game is set for 2 o'clock. We're still about 10 minutes out on that, but the we thought we were about to get rolling here. Jake Johnson going to be behind the plate. We got this Brendan Miller. Going to have Evan Miller over here with me on the production here tonight. So it's going to be the Breathitt County Bobcats. 16-14 on the season against the Jackson City Tigers, who are the number 3 seed, 7-11 on the year. These two teams have matched up twice so far in the regular season. Not close games. 16-0 Breathitt County in the first one on March 21st, and on April the 2nd was 18-3 Breathitt. Both of them handled in mercy situations there. So we'll see how this one works out. And looks like we're ready for action here as Ev's we get back in here. We'll set the defense here for Breathitt County. It's going to be Sebastian on the mound. Sebastian Howard. Howard, this is going to be his ninth appearance on the season, 7th start, 2.52 ERA, 1-1 with 1 save on the season, and at 33.1 innings of work. He has walked 14 and struck out 40 for the Bobcats, and he will face the lineup of Jackson City. I'll flip it on over here. It'll be Cage Ellis behind the plate. Jacob Morgan at second base. Cannon Lovins will be on the mound. Gavin Ritchie in left field. Jordan Turner at first base. Ryan Little in right field. Jagger Lovins at shortstop. Bentley Tincher in center field. And Lige Smith will be your DH. And we're ready to go. So it'll be Cage Ellis stepping in. Ellis comes in on the season, 442 on the year, 34 for 77 with 21 RBIs on the year.
Umpire.
Yeah, you got Jake Johnson. All right, Bash ready to go for action. And first pitch to Ellis is in there for strike one. Called. 0-1 count on Ellis. So he going to be hit on the ground. Out short, Preston Turner at short. Going to throw on to first. Going to have to be picked over there by Jaden Hudson. Jaden with a nice pick there retires Ellis, 6'3", for out number 1, and that will bring up Jacob Morgan. Morgan, a senior here for Jackson City. Morgan at 422 on the season, 27 for 64 with 23 RBIs. Strike one from Howard. One, going to be low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Morgan. Outside that time from Howard will be 2 balls, 1 strike here on Morgan. Of course. Ooh, that one misses inside. 3-1. There's a strategy being played out here by Coach Combs in this one. He goes ahead and throws Howard in game 1, which means he will be ready for game 1 of the region whenever that is played here at Wolfe County. Pitch, that's going to be grounded too short. Blake Hudson's there, makes the play on to first. Brother act gets him 4-3 for out number 2. And that will bring up Cannon Lovins. Cannon pitching here for Jackson City today. Lovins, 424 on the season, 28 for 66, has 32 RBIs on the year. First pitch can be popped up, And Bash going to make the call, makes it himself. So one unassisted for out number 3. Tigers come up and go down in order here in the top of the first. We will head to the bottom of the first as the Bobcats will send to the Blake Hudson, Miles Holland, and Aiden Combs.
Peoples Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with Peoples Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. Peoples Bank, working together, building success.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, folks, welcome back. At the bottom of the first inning here, it will be Cannon Lovins on the bump for the Tigers. This is going to be his 12th appearance on the season, 10th start on the season. He is 3-4 on the year with 1 save, 4.29 ERA in 45.2 innings. He has struck out 49 and walked 21. He will face Blake Hudson. See, Hudson, just a 7th grader here. Leadoff spot for Breathitt County at second base. Hudson on the year so far, 326, 28 for 86. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. So Hudson kind of sets the table here, for the meat of this lineup, which is Aiden Combs, Bash Howard, and Tatum Moore. Strike that time from Lovins. Good looking pitch on the outside, Black. 1 ball, 1 strike for Cannon Lovins on Blake Hudson. Strike 2 call. 1-2. Lovins going to be bounced back up the middle. Going to be a base hit for Hudson to lead it off. CNI base hit up the middle for a single. And that will bring up Miles Holland. Miles just a freshman this year, the quarterback of the football team. And Holland at 253 on the year. So far 20 for 79. Wind kicks up here. We were going to go outside. Lucky enough, we got it and made it in the press box here away from this wind. We were going to go outside and put a 10 up, and that would have been a no-no. Probably been down the bottom of the field. We would have had another Brendan Cussom moment here on a BS here in Wolfe County. Of course, great situation here in Wolfe with this spectacular baseball field. Great backstop here with the netting instead of the fence, which gives us a clear view here. We're going to be down. Of course, we'll be streaming probably the entire regional tournament here from Wolfe County. Just cost reasons, we're trying to figure out what we can do and what we can't do. Pitch to Holland. Holland bunts that one in the air. Going to be foul. Like the ball. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, we're live on Facebook and YouTube both. Check us out on YouTube if you're in your house. YouTube, great product. A lot clearer latency on it. Inside pitch that time, too. I'm going to say it hit him. So that will be a HBP. And seeing Miles down to first base. Blake heads over to second, and that will bring up Aiden Combs. Aiden playing left field today. Combs so far on the season, 325, 27 for 83, has 22 RBIs for the Bobcats. So nobody out here for Lovin so far. Running first 2 runners on. Morgan holds him out there. Ball going to miss outside for ball 1. That was Brett Denniston down here scouting for the Wolves in front of us. Winner of this one gets Wolfe County on Monday night. Likely to be back at Breathitt County. This is Jackson City's tournament this year. They're going to host it at Breathitt. course, you do have to host a tournament postseason with a field that has an infield with either grass or turf. So that's the reason to be held at Breathitt County. And Combs going to hit that one to short. Going to be booted over there for just a second and thrown away, and will be an error. That'll be E6. And will allow Aiden Combs to reach on the fielder's choice. And Blake Hudson is safe on the E6. And that will load him up. For the main man for Breathitt County, Sebastian Howard. Bash steps in today. 456 on the season, 41 for 90, has 1 home run, but 26 RBIs to lead the Bobcats. So big situation here. Lovin's going to go from the stretch. First pitch to Howard is outside. Set the defense here for Jackson City. Cage Ellis behind the plate. Down at first is Jordan Turner. Second is Jacob Morgan. 1-0 pitch to Howard is going to miss high for ball 2. At shortstop is Jagger Lovins. At third base is Carson Smith. Then around the outfield, we'll get that in just a moment. I think it's Gavin Ritchie out there, Bentley Tincher, and Howard fouls that one away. Down the first base line and in right field is Ryan Little. So that's your defense for the Jackson City Tigers. Howard steps back in, 2-1 count. Lovins from the stretch, and Howard fouls that one away back into the wilderness down behind first base. Of course, this game had to be moved because of the amount of rain last night. I want to send our thoughts out to everybody in Kentucky. Over 14 deaths last night because of and Howard just pulls that one straight down the left field line way up front of it. Lots of devastation in Laurel and Pulaski County. If you're flooded on here in Breathitt County, rivers are up really well, so that's going to really high. So if you're flooded in right now, be able to watch us here on BSN. We send our thoughts out to you. Calling the county there, and hopefully yourself taken care of. Lovins misses high. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here. Bottom of the first inning. First swings for the Bobcats. Pitch to Howard. We're going to pop that one straight up in the air. Let's see if the Jackson can get over and make the catch, and they do. Carson Smith settles under it, and Howard goes down, pops up 5 in a big situation there, and that will bring up Tatum Moore. So far, Lovins gets 1. Moore's going to step in. Of course, Tatum, just an 8th grader. This Breathitt County team is basically a middle school team, folks, except for Combs and Howard. Big pitch that time from Lovins is inside. Moore on the season, 322, 28 for 87, has 21 RBIs in this 5th spot. This is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Base is still full of Bobcats here in the bottom of the first inning. And high again, 3-0. Nowhere to put him. So let's see what Coach Combs calls down there. If he gives Moore the green light or not. Does not, and that should be nope, going to be missed for ball 4. So Moore's going to get the base on balls, and that will be an RBI for Tatum Moore. As Blake Hudson comes in to score, Miles Holland heads over down to second, and still just 1 out here. As White Spencer will step in. First pitch to White is in there for strike 1. White's sophomore, 297 on the season. All right. Going to have Jake Fugit coming in as the courtesy runner for Tatum Moore. Tatum, the catcher. Don't watch a lot of high school baseball or softball. Both the pitcher and catcher can't have courtesy runners to try to speed the game along, which is a very good rule. That one misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike to White Spencer. 1 out here. Bottom of the first inning. Bases full of Bobcats. 1 run across. Wind is at about 25 miles an hour out there right now. And Spencer releases that one right back up the middle for a firm base hit. That's going to score 2 as both Holland and Combs come around to score. So Wyatt Spencer with a 2 RBI single up the gut, which brings home both Miles Holland and Aiden Combs. Makes it 3-0 Breathitt County here in the bottom of the first. Tatum Moore stops at second. That's going to bring Preston Turner to the plate. Preston playing shortstop today. Good looking pitch there by Lovins for a strike on the inside corner. Preston 247 on the year, 19 for 77, has 16 RBIs. Ooh, strike 2 called on the outside third. Good start here to this one to this batter by Cannon Lovins. Cannon 0-2 in the driver's seat right now on this one with Turner. Breaking ball on the inside, just misses. Turner laid off of that one inside for ball 1. Jake Fugit has a courtesy runner down at second. Wyatt Spencer off first, not holding him on over there. And that's going to be hit back up the middle. Let's see if Tincher can come in and make the catch. He does in center field. And to retire Preston Turner for out number 2. And that will bring up Jaron Fugit. Jaron playing third here today. Another one of the middle schoolers. Jaron, just an 8th grader. Jaron 281 on the season so far, and 9 for 32. Fouls that one down the first base line, out of play for strike 1. Jaden Hudson moves on deck in the 9 hole. Bobcats have nearly gone through the lineup here in the first inning. Just off the inside corner of the plate for ball 1. 1-1, 2 out here. Got Bobcats on first and second. Cannon Lovins trying to work his way out of this one. Get the Tigers back at the plate. Ball's going to be high for 2 balls, 1 strike. Low 3-1. So 3-1, 2 away. See if Coach Combs puts anything on here. Runners are not in motion, and swing and miss. Ball up that time. Fugit chases, so runs them full. Now they'll be in motion. 3-2, 2 away. Both runners will have a head start. Goes, and that's going to be grounded right back to Lovins. See if he can make a play. Throws it over to first and gets him. So 1-3 gets out number 3. And the Tigers get the third out here on the hit back 2 and stopped by Lovins on the first, but not before the Bobcats get 3 here in the bottom of the first. So we head to the top of the second. 3-0 Breathitt County. Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone and give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5502.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
All right, folks, welcome back. Headed to the top of the second inning here as the Tigers will bring to the plate. Flip my lineup around, so sorry about that. In 4, 5, 6 will be Gavin Ritchie, Jordan Turner, and Ryan Little to face Bash Howard here in first round. Ritchie will step in. Gavin at 313 on the season so far. First pitch from Howard. Swing and miss for strike one on the breaking ball. Nice looking movement on that ball from Howard. Don't connect on the throwback to the pitcher. Pitch is away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball up high. 2-1 on Ritchie. Gavin 20 for 64 with 16 RBIs. And Howard up high again. 3 balls, 1 strike here on the leadoff batter in the top of the second inning for the Tigers. Inside. So leadoff walk for Jackson City here in top of the second. That will bring up Jordan Turner. Jordan, sophomore. Jordan is at 225 on the year right now, 16 for 71. First pitch from Howard, swing and miss for strike one. Swing and miss for strike two as Howard reaches back for a little something at a time. Does that sometimes. And swing and miss for strike three. So goes down swinging for out number one as Howard reached back on that one for a little extra gas there. And that will bring up Ryan Little here, playing right field for the Jackson City Tigers. Ryan 234 on the season, 11 for 47. This is high. Sorry, folks, we've had a scoreboard malfunction here on site, not here on our screen, but on site. So we'll have to see if we can get somebody over here to take a look at it for them. Alt strike on the outside third. Mike is back working. Howard from the stretch. Ball's going to be hit just foul down the third base line by Little. Just foul for strike two. It's count, Ev. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside, throw down to second. Got him. Yep, in time. Ball beat him. So Ritchie is called out. They caught stealing for out number 2. Nicely done that time by Tatum Moore. Good set and throw, and ball was there before. Runner is called out for out number 2. Howard misses away. inside, and that'll be ball 4. So second walk of the inning for Howard as he walks Ryan Little. So he'll replace Richie down there at first with 2 away. And at the plate will be Jagger Lovins. Jagger, 7th grader for Jackson City. 300 on the year, 12 for 40. Swings and misses for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here on Jagger Lovins. 2 away in the top of the second. 2 walks in the inning so far for Howard, but Gavin Ritchie was erased on the stealing attempt. This is low. 1 ball, 1-2 count. Ball's going to be popped down the first base line. It'll be foul over into the bullpen. And count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Little with not even a step lead at first base, so no worries about him taking off. And we're going to have a swing and miss, and that will be strike 3 for Lovins, and that will end the side as the Tigers get a couple of base runners, but nothing materializes for them, and that will send us to the bottom of the second as Breathitt County will send to the plate 9-1-2, Jaden Hudson, Blake Hudson, and Miles Howell.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Campton, Kentucky, 55th District baseball underway. First round. It'll be a little break. You know, I know next Saturday we're going to have the first round of softball down at Estelle County and Irvin. Again, we'll give you our schedule, what we're going to cover in both baseball and softball. I know on Memorial Day, going to have all 4 baseball games here, along with the semifinals of softball, so maybe a little bit hard for us to get everything on, trying to do both, but we'll see. We'll see. We're still working on sponsors. If you're interested in being a sponsor for our coverage in region softball and baseball, we'd love to have you. 2 balls, no strikes. Lovin's working from the windup, going to Blake Hudson right now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball's going to be lined back up the middle. Base hit by Jaden Hudson. So he starts off the bottom of the second with the base hit, same as his brother started the bottom of the first. And here comes his brother, Blake Hudson, to the plate, 1 for 1. Scored the first run of the game for Breathitt County. Trading off first base. First pitch to Blake Hudson is in there for strike one. Hudson on the move. Throw down to second. Not going to be in time. So stolen base by Jaden Hudson. Right, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I thought we had, could not hear myself there for a second. So something strange. All right. Be popped up by Hudson. Jacob Morgan goes back, makes the call, makes the catch for out number one. So P4 for out one, and Jaden Hudson stays at second. And that will bring up Miles Holland. Miles was hit by a pitch in the first inning to reach and then scored the second run of the game for Breathitt County. Pitch misses outside to Holland. Evans. Holland going to ground that one down to third. Smith is there. Throw on to first, and Turner has to get back on the bag, so he's retired. 5-3 for out number two, and that'll bring up Aiden Combs. Aiden reached on an error in the first inning. Aiden Hudson moves over to third. Away by Combs. Aiden, just a freshman, been playing since he was a seventh grader. Seems like he should be a junior or senior, but just a freshman, going to set a lot of records at Breathitt County if he continues his current pace. Ball's going to be hit to right field. Little goes over and makes the catch. Nice running catch out there for out number three, and that will end the second. Bobcats fell to scratch here in the second. Head to the top of the third as the Tigers will send to the plate 8, 9, and 1. Tincher, Smith, and Ellis.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit. All right, folks, back here, Campton, Kentucky, top of the third inning. 55th District Baseball Tournament underway. This is the play-in game. where they all a 3-team district here in the 55th, and the winner of this one heads to the regional tournament. Top of the third will be Bentley Tincher coming to the plate. Tincher, a sophomore. 197 on the season, 12 for 61. Inside from Howard, misses 4, ball 1. This is high. Swings and misses for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Bentley Tincher. Breaking ball that time froze him from Howard for out number 1. And that will bring up Lige Smith. Lige, the DH here today. Smith on the season, 232, 13 for 56. Lige will step in, bases empty here, 1 away. Top of the third. First pitch by Howard is past him for strike 1. Bit low for ball 1. Swing and miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 looking as he caught the outside corner so that one goes down backward K for Howard, and that will bring up the top of the lineup Cage Ellis. Cage grounded to short in his first at bat. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeout of the game so far for Howard. Ready to go to work here on Ellis with 2 away. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Swing and miss. Looked like a breaking ball or off-speed pitch that time for first strike. 1-1. Breaking ball outside. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike here on Ellis. So he'll try to get a 2-out rally going for the Tigers. Up high and tight. 3-1. Swing and miss. So runs the count full, 3-2 here on Ellis, 2 away. Top of the third. We missed low. So another walk here for Jackson City. That's their 3rd walk of the game, as that's had 3 base runners all on walks. Not a base hit given up yet by Howard. That'll bring up Jacob Morgan. Jacob popped up or was out 4-3, hit the ball up the middle. Nice play by Blake Hudson. Going to have a mound meeting here. Probably going to have a pitching change, it looks like. Yep. Not aware of what the pitch count was, but I would say that Howard was getting close to 50. Of course, at 50 requires multiple days rest, and that if he stayed under 50 here in this game, that will allow him to come back on Monday night. Give him 1 day's rest. So we've got a pitching change here, folks. We'll take a break. Be right back with you here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Looks like Jaron Fugit coming to the mound.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the third inning, so Coach Justin Combs has probably playing a little strategy here. Howard had, of course, this game is going to be Monday night, the championship game. So if Howard went to 50 pitches, he can come back Monday night as long as he stayed under 50. Of course, pitching rules, I'll go through those with you here in just a few moments here for the KHSAA, but it's going to be Jaron Fugit coming in. Jaron, an 8th grader, 5.44 ERA on the season, 0-1 in 9 innings of work. So he will face number 2 hole hitter here, Jacob Morgan, with Cage Ellis down on first base. Morgan again out 4-3 in the first inning. Big breaking ball is in there for strike one. Big time breaking ball that time from Jaron Fugit. That ball snapped. We're out here directly behind home plate. You can see the movement on that one. 0-1. Another big breaking ball almost got him in the hip that time. Morgan tried to take it, but it broke just off his hip. One. Ball's going to be hit. Just nice base hit here by Jacob Morgan. And Combs gets it back in. So Morgan with the first base hit of the game for Jackson City. Gets runners on first and second with 2 out. Little 2-out action here with Cannon Lovins coming to the plate. So Cannon will step in. He popped up to the pitcher in the first inning. Defensive changes as that changed. Jaron Fugit came from third to the pitcher's mound. Howard went to short, and Preston Turner over to third. And he hit by pitch. And that will load him up for the 4-hole. Gavin Ritchie here. Ritchie will step to the plate. Walked his first at bat, but was caught stealing after the walk. All this happening with 2 outs here. We're going to have a pinch runner over here for Lovins. That's going to be number 5, Brody Tincher, senior, coming in to be the courtesy. Jaron Fugit. Fugit misses outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Wind whipping here right now. You can see it moving third to first. Fugit misses again. He's not been able to find the strike zone since he came in so far. Big situation here in this one, has to make some noise. Ritchie going to step out. We see right now moving from the left field pole to the right field pole, straight across the field. Pitch, and Ritchie fouls that one back here off the screen. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball misses high. 3-1, nowhere to put him. It's Ritchie Misses for ball 4. And there's the first run of the game, Ritchie. And that will bring home Cage Ellis. Send Jacob Morgan over to third, and is down to second. We're going to have a mound visit here. And this one's over that quickly for Fugit. As he unable to find the strike zone. So we're going to have another break here, folks. So we'll take a break here. Be right back with you as Blake Hudson will be coming to the mound now for Breathitt County.
Attention and support you need to see. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community. HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth sports teams. Call JPT.
I'll see if caster worked. Want me to reload it?
Hit stop streaming and restart it. Way up there. There you go.
You good?
Yeah. All right, folks. Hopefully we're back. We're using a hot spot here, and I think it went away. So you've missed a bunch. If whenever it stopped, we don't know. No, we got done. If we are back on Facebook, so let me see here. We've got it. Evan says we're good. So, never said that before as well. And off and running. Wow. Double steal for Breathitt County. Yeah, we're good. All right, folks, looks like we're back. So had Carson, we had a pitching change there in the top of this inning. Not for sure how much that you actually saw or what we had, but when we went away, it's like the hot spot that we had just stopped having enough gas to bring you what we had. So trying to do these games here on MiFi just doesn't work. So I apologize. So we should be back live on both Facebook and YouTube. Looks like Jagger Lovin's on the mound now. We were working on it here, and Breathitt has brought in Carson Smith, did Jackson City, and Breathitt several we missed. I'll recap it here in just a minute. Lovin's now misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. This is 9-hole. Jaden Hudson gonna hit that one back to Lovins. And that's Gavin Ritchie on the mound. I apologize. We lost track there. So back 1 to 3 for out number 3. And that will end it here in the 4th inning as the Bobcats get a few more here in the inning. 1, 2, 3. Scored 3. Leave the bases loaded to make it 8-1 Breathitt County headed to the top of the 5th.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone and give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5502.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, folks, welcome back here. I'm going to recap the bottom of the fourth there for Breathitt County. I think we missed most of it. I saw our numbers start dropping. We had several fun. I just watched us go off air there. So inning led off with Blake Hudson was out 6-3, and then Miles Holland with a single, stole second base. Aiden Combs doubled. Sebastian Howard doubled. Aiden Combs drove in Miles Holland for an RBI. Sebastian Howard drove in Aiden Combs, and then Tatum Moore lined out to center, and White Spencer singled with his fourth RBI of the game. Preston Turner singled, and then Jaron Fugit walked, and Hudson goes down 1-3 to end the inning with the bases loaded. Okay. Jackson City comes to the plate now in the fifth. Will be Lige Smith at the plate. Swings and misses. Lige went down looking his first time at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes on Lige Smith. Hudson rocks, fires, and that ball's going to be hit to short. Howard's there. Up, throw to first, in plenty of time, and gets him 6-3. One away, and that'll hit this back to the top of the lineup. Going to be the third time through as Cage Ellis will come to the plate. Cage has grounded to short and walked in his 2 plate appearances, so he's 0 for 1. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's called strike. One, 2 on Ellis. Gonna ground that one to short. Howard throws on to first. Route number 2. And that will bring up Jacob Morgan. Morgan 1 for 2 on the day. Has grounded to second and singled. First pitch from Hudson is on the turf, not in the dirt, here with the great turf and facility here that Wolfe County has. Ball 1, 1-0. All strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball's going to be hit into left field, and Combs is there. So L7 for out number 3, and that will end the top of the 5th, send us to the bottom of the 5th as the Bobcats come back to the plate.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com. All right, folks. Bottom of the 5th inning, to the top of the lineup for the Bobcats, Blake Hudson, Miles Holland, and Aiden Combs. Same start that saw last inning where they added 3 to their total. Gavin Ritchie on the mound now for Jackson City. I apologize. We were off the air when Gavin came in, so let's give you his stats. Gavin, sophomore, be his 14th appearance, 5.64 ERA. He's 4-1 with 2 saves on the season. 22.1 innings worked. In that, he is struck out 7, struck out 18, and walked 10. Light delay here. Again, our blue here today. Behind the plate, Jake Johnson. Down third base is Brian Napper. And over at first is Keith Hall. First pitch from Ritchie is outside to Hudson for ball 1. Big old crowd over at the softball field for Wolfe County and Johnson Central in a big cross-region matchup. Now 3-1 Wolfe County over Johnson Central. Johnson Central, regular 15th region power and regional winner. So good matchup over on the softball field. Here today. And the winner of this one will be in the championship game on Monday night. This is inside 3-1. Then we'll head on to the 14th region, be held right here at Wolfe County. We'll have most of it for you, if not all of it here, folks, on BSN. Should be a wide open 14th region tournament. Hudson fouls out one straight back here. Talking with Brian Napier the other day as we were getting ready for the region. Everybody's got one good arm, so that first round should be some great ball games, and then we'll see who has the arms and the ability to keep on going after that. We know the Hazard Bulldogs do with their All-A regional championship already. Ball is going to be a single by Hudson right in front of Tincher out there for a leadoff base hit for Blake Hudson. We'll bring up Miles Holland. Miles has been hit by a pitch, grounded to third, and singled and scored here today. So he scored 2 runs after that hit by pitch in the first inning. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Hudson does not go on the first pitch, and Holland fouls out and straight back. 0-1. And they've got him picked. And nice move that time by Gavin Ritchie. Hudson had already started his open step to second base. He's picked off at first for out number 1. And that will leave Holland at the plate with 1 away. Breaking ball. There for a strike. The breaking ball misses up high to Holland. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Miles. Gavin ready to go back to work. Rocks and fires. Ball's going to be popped up right behind second base. Tincher mows. Over and makes the catch. Well done out there by Bentley Tincher for out number 2. And that will bring Aiden Combs to the plate. Aiden has reached on an error or fielder's choice, flown out to right field, and doubled in his 3 plate appearances so far. First pitch, and he's going to hit that one in the air. Left field out there. will make the catch. Is that Lovins? Yep, Jagger Lovins now in left field. So F7 route number 3, and that ends the 5th. We'll go to the top of the 6th with the score. Breathitt County 8, Jackson City 1.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4055.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
You're on.
All right, folks, top of the 6th inning here. And we've got another pitching change. It's going to be Danny Caden coming to the mound for Breathitt County. Caden going to be his junior, going to be his 11th appearance. He is 5-0 on the season, 1.48 ERA, and 23.2 innings. He has struck out 19 and walked 7 in those innings. Coming to the plate for Jackson City will be Cannon Lovins, Gavin Ritchie, and Jordan Turner. Hitting a big lefty. He completes his warm-ups. A little bit of a delay here. So again, 14th region tournament coming at you. Wolfe County already there with the number 1 seed here in the 55th. Winner of this one gets it on Monday. Looks like we got Colby Bird over there at first base too. So a few changes here for Breathitt County. We'll try to pick those up. Still got Tatum Moore behind the plate. Caden on the mound. Looks like Blake Hudson's back out at second base. Sebastian Howard at short. Preston Turner at third. Colby Bird at first. Adam Spencer still around in right field. Miles and Aiden Combs around the outfield. So that's your present defense for Breathitt County. Wind picks back up mightily. Matthew must have done a heck of a job setting up that center field camera. It hadn't moved out there, luckily. Caden, very pronounced and staggered motion here. Almost comes to a stop. And therefore, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike from Danny. I'll hit to second. Hudson up. On to first. Gets him for the what? Well, I just said that, didn't I? Okay. Well, our camera in outfield did finally just fall over with the wind out there. So we've got you behind the plate the rest of the game here. That's it, folks. So 4-3 was Lovins for out number 1. Oh, Lord. That was pretty timely. I just said that. Popped up, and Sebastian Howard going to make the call and make the catch. So P6 for out number 2. And that'll bring up, and that was Gavin Ritchie. That'll bring up Jordan Turner. Were we live when it fell over, Evan? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, hope we didn't break something. Anyway, there is strike one by Caden. So we'll show you the rest of the game from behind the plate here, folks. Unfortunately, where we are camera location here, the big black pole there on the corner of the backstop does pretty much knock out third base. We've got it just a little bit on the other side here today. A lot of time you can't see third base there, so apologize for that. But man, what a windy day! I was telling we should have brought a big cinder block and weighted that thing down out there. Ball's going to be popped up, and Howard going to move over, make the call, and whoa, takes that one away from Hudson, but it will be another pop up to 6, and the Tigers are retired here in the top of the 6th, and will send us to the bottom of the 6th with the score: Breathitt 8, Jackson City 1.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
All right, folks, welcome back here, Wolfe County, Kentucky. We're down to one camera as we have one laying out there outside the. And the way we usually do this, we don't have anybody operate that camera out there. We just show you the. Actually, when we have the regional tournament, we'll have our large 20-foot tripod out there that'll just show you the brew from center field. Didn't want to do that today because the wind, or it would have been shaking the whole time, but it's finally fallen over. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th as it's a 7-run gap right now for Jackson City with the Bobcats on top 8-1. We'll have Sebastian Howard, Tatum Moore, and Wyatt Spencer coming to the plate for Breathitt County in this. Yeah, folks, I'll tell you, too, as I've told you in other broadcasts, me and Evan do these together, and he produces. You can't hear him, but I can. So if you hear me saying something that's crazy, I've not lost my mind. I'll just instinctively responding to him, and you can't hear what he's saying to me. So funny situation, but anyway. 2-0 count here on Bash Howard. So far, Bash in the game has popped up to third or fouled out to third, walked and scored, and then also doubled with an RBI. 3-0 from Richie. So that went straight back here. So I'm thinking we went dead right at the time when the Bobcats turned it on there. Breaking ball. Ball 4. So leadoff walk for Howard. That'll bring up Tatum Moore. Tatum has walked, flown out to right field, and lined to center field. First pitch, swing and miss by Moore for strike 1. low. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Go over to first. He hit, and on the hit and run here as Howard was off and running. Morgan covers second, and Moore deposits it right there for a single that moves Howard over to third base. Courtesy runner is going to be Jake Neese. Jake Fugit, what am I saying? Excuse me. Apologize. Jake comes in, so nobody out, runners on first and second for Miles Holland. Now this is going to be Adam Spencer, who's batting. And the world is happening over here as Fugit has gone into right field. We're waiting for, gosh, I've never seen anything like this, to be honest with you. But Jake Fugit is way out in right field, and see, he's not out of the baseline, but anyway, he finally takes second base. I don't know. Wow. Okay. He actually walked out into the green grass in right field trying to get him to throw down to second to get the run home from Sebastian Howard. Oh. Yeah, so runners at second, third. Called strike on Adam Spencer. Adam batting for his brother White, who was the DH. So Adam was in right field. So DH is now dead. And Adam will move out in that spot if we could bounce around. Ball's going to be hit down to third base and right by Smith down there. And Howard's going to score. So Adam Spencer with an RBI single. As Howard comes home and make it 9-1 Breathitt County. Preston Turner. Spencer takes off and steals second. Yeah. So Spencer at second base is potentially the game ender if Preston Turner were to be able to get a base hit here. Swings and fouls that one back. One ball, one strike. Throw to third. Oh my God, hit him in the head. So that'll load him up for Danny Caden. So Preston will go down and take first base on the hit by pitch. Oh, Johnson Central's jumped on top 4-3. Good softball game over across from us. Bases loaded for Caden. Caden now come to the plate. Danny 2-11 on the season. 4 for 19. Swings and misses. Colby Bird on deck. So nobody out. Bases loaded here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Hayden fouls that one back. Is it off the ball? All right. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Danny Caden. In the dirt. That one's going to go all the way to the fence, and Pugett's going to come home to score on the wild pitch. Looks at 10-1 Breathitt County. Pitch misses high. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at score, third, scores. This game is over. That one picked. And I'm going to load him back up with the walk. And that'll be Kobe Bird coming to the plate. For Bird, 204 on the year, 11-4-54. Pitch is inside. Bird's going to hit that into left center. Tincher goes back off his glove, and that's going to end it as Spencer will come home, and that'll be the ball game. Make it 11-1. And so that will end it, folks, here in the 55th District first round. Breathitt County will move on to the finals with the 11-1 win here in 6 innings over Jackson City as Kobe Bird ends it with a single out into center field that scores Adam Spencer. So, folks, we'll not take a break and come back. We're going to go ahead and end it right now because we've just had a rough time here with this one. So, it'll be Monday night. We'll be back with you for the championship game. Weather permitting, it will be at Breathitt County, be Wolfe and Breathitt. Also on Monday is going to be Jackson City and Breathitt County softball. We'll decide if we're going to bring you that one or not here over the weekend. So, look forward to seeing you on Monday. For Evan, this is Brendan. We'll see you next time, folks. Congratulations to the Bobcats as they move on the championship game.